some electrical stuff, some more assembly. I think I'm going to put the starter in and some wiring. I got some loom and the starter, heavy gauge wiring and the battery cables and grounds and stuff like that. So I'm going to start assembling some of that stuff, and with a chassis inside the tub, just to further see what kind of interference there might be with bits and pieces. So yeah, so it's looking pretty good. I'm going to get to doing some wiring and then put the tub and chassis together. I guess we really need to figure out where that battery is going to go before we get a lot of this stuff in. Battery and the fuel tank is going to be up front. Alright, well, we're doing some messing with the Argo body, and I got a couple holes I'm just gonna fill. Chain where the chains rub through with the previous setup. So I'm gonna fill these holes just with glass, fiberglass, and this one here is stretched out of shape, wore through and stretched out of shape. So I'm just gonna heat it up, push it back down level. I already did that with this side here, but yeah, I missed this one. So then we're gonna clean it up, get ready for some primer. We're gonna do the inside because I really want to put the chassis in it so I can figure out seats and stuff, seats and wiring. But yeah, I'm just gonna heat up this spot, push it down flat, and get it ready for just to plug and level some really bad spots off. Yeah, my focus on this build really isn't the body and that. I mean, maybe one day that chassis can be dropped in a newer style body or something, but I'm just gonna spruce this up a little bit. Yeah, so that's sticking up. Yeah, this one's got so many scratches and gouges in it. I'm not gonna mess with that. There we go. Oh, missed. So that's going to be good enough. Cool it off, and yeah, so now I can just fix a couple splits. There's a split there. There's a couple up there, big one there, there's a little one there. So I'm just going to fill those. There's some where the wheels, the actual rubber wheels rub. I'll get them later. Alright, so I'm just trying to smooth it out a little bit. I'm not going to get too crazy about the tub being smooth, but I'm going to try and knock off the scabby stuff and just smooth out some of the gouges. Yeah, we'll see how this works. All right, I'm feeling pretty good about that. I might just take and run over it with a random orbit and some like 120. Really want the paint to stick, or primer, whatever I'm putting on, I don't know yet. But yeah, want it to stick. All right, we'll try some sanding, see what happens. Oh yeah, I really feel that's going to work out pretty good. That's really kind of taking the gloss off, and it's, I'm sure paint's going to stick to that pretty good. All right, well, that's the bottom, the very bottom. It's the roughest. So I really dug at it with 80 grit, and 80 on the bottom, 150 there. I'm gonna run 150 up and down the sides. But yeah, that's pretty good. I'm gonna put the glass, fix a couple holes with fiberglass, and spray some primer on it. All right, we're gonna plug a couple holes, smooth them out. Just got a little bit of glass mixed up. I like it. Get it, this random strand matte just wets really good. The resin really soaks into it good. We got a couple cracks here, so we got this shredded. I took some of the matte and just shredded it up. And it works really good for filling the cracks and this stuff. I think I plopped too much in there. Get in there. Just a couple more strands. Oh. And I got another one up there. that'll set up and we can grind her down. Got ourselves a race charger. That's pretty good. Just kind of feeding it into these cracks a bit. Like I said, I'm not going to grind any of this out until I get the back. Fill it from inside the tub as well. And then we can get the two surfaces meeting up. Just trying to get it pushed down in so it's leaking out the bottom a little bit. Okay. And I got a couple of small divots over here I'll take care of. That one turned out really good. Pretty happy with that. Alright, I think I got all the spots. Two big ones, some on the other side. Yep, it's looking pretty good. Yep. Alright. Whoa. It's already setting up in the sun. Boy, that makes a huge difference. So, yeah, we had 5 little patches on top. and then a couple in here where the tires rub through. Oh, I missed one. What the? Okay, I gotta get that one. All right, I'm back. I got that one. I don't know. I was looking right at it and I missed it. So anyhow, I got all the holes I'm going to fill now. This here was a two-stroke muffler area and a hole from a tire. So I'm probably going to have to glass that in a little rounded area, and then I'm going to screw a big something on there to fill that hole. I don't need that. So anyhow, that's the tub. I'm going to flip it over and fix some stuff from inside. Well, all right, working on the Argo. We're going to, I'm hoping to get some bed liner sprayed into the tub here so I can put the chassis in. I really want to get it set in so I can put the axles in and see what's going to interfere. I'm going to have to put some fiberglass and sheet metal insulation there for the headers because of the heat, and just trying to figure out where the seating's going to go, steering, all that stuff. So I want to get the tub sprayed with rocker guard or bed liner, and but I gotta rough up the texture a little bit and get rid of some stuff. I've already degreased it and power washed it and all that, so we're gonna do a little bit of wire wheeling on it just to give it some texture. That scrub down a little bit. We're getting rained on, so I'm gonna just spray some soap on that, power wash it, and let it dry, and we'll get back to bed liner. But I gotta put a new hose on my power washer. It froze over the winter, so that's what I'm gonna do now. All right, so before I can power wash the tub out, I gotta fix up my power washer. I left it in the shed for the winter, and it froze the line in a couple spots. This thing always starts in a pull or two, but I haven't used it yet this year since I saw that the hose was broke. Good idea to check the oil. Full. All right, she's ready for business. All right, well, so we're gonna get this thing soaked up one last time. We've roughed up the plastic for some armor coat, and it's raining outside, so good time to power wash stuff. All right. All right, so it's looking pretty clean. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for it to dry and give it a spray, see what happens. The textured stuff will hide a lot of that, but most of it's gonna get buried once the chassis and everything's in the top layer. You might see a little bit of the sides, maybe the front a bit. But yeah, so let this dry and then give it some bed liner. All right, so got it cleaned and scrubbed down a bit and wire wheeled, power wash, soaked in power wash. So we're gonna give it some bed liner in a can and see how it works. Okay, so that's one can. I'm gonna say we're about halfway with one can. The trick to this stuff is really light coat. I think it's gonna take like 4 coats, but really, really light, because then you get a nice texture. Yeah. Yeah, this stuff dries up really quick. You can put 2 coats on, one after the other. Alright, I think this is going to turn out pretty good. Good enough, anyhow. Okay, well, we're getting to a point where I can drop the chassis in the tub and kind of check the seating and the wiring layout and stuff. And so I'm going to put lifting lugs in the corners. So I'm going to do some welding, weld these gussets into these corners. The corner back here, and this one. And that one into that corner there. And in the front, I got these eye bolts. I'm just going to drop in here, bolt them in, and we're going to have an eye bolt like that in each corner. And that's how I hope to lift it in and out of the tub. And for whatever reasons, if I have to replace something. So yeah, that should lift it. I like it. Alright. Alright, well, I really should have done that before I welded or before I painted the chassis, but it's done now, so I'll let it cool off and then I'll give that a paint. Then I can put the lugs on, but in the meantime, I'm going to move to the front. Nice. I painted them yellow, to spice things up a little bit. Yeah, the last couple of times I've lifted this in and out, I've just wrapped stuff around here, but with that, well, it might happen fairly often if I have trouble with stuff, so I as well come up with a legit way to take it apart. Yeah, so I figured to continue assembly, I've got to put at least in the bottom tub and see what's going to interfere. I can start figuring out seats and seating in the dash, location of the dash, and where I can run wiring. So this just seemed like the next logical step. I don't know. And the front. Okay, that seems tight. So now at least we got something to lift with. Alright, now that we got some lifting points on it, I'm going to get some stuff cleared out of the way, get this up in the air a bit, and see if I can get the tub under it. Yeah, then I can put maybe an axle in each corner so I can roll it around, do some wiring, do some more serious stuff. Alright.